hard work. It's really hard work.
Our land, what do you even call it? We bought our plot, our space, whatever, on my way back. Earlier this summer, we took a full week where we rented a cabin in a small village on the island. The purpose and main goal for this trip was to do the groundwork and start excavating the ground where the cabin is going to be. In the previous video, we worked on some tree stumps, and we will continue doing that in this video as well. But there's a thick layer of moss and dirt that needs to be cleared in order to start the work on the foundation for the cabin. On the first day, we only went out to the property for a while to move some branches and cook some dinner on our Trangia kitchen. After working in the summer heat, we really felt the need to freshen up. So we went down to the ocean for a quick swim before we headed back to the cabin. It's a really short walk, but it gives you a completely different experience from the one that you get in the forest. We really love the closeness to the open waters that we have. On day 2, we mainly focused on the tree stumps and also started the work on clearing moss, roots and other vegetations from the eventual build site. We basically need to remove everything that's not the actual rock bed in order to be able to place the foundation, which will be standing on plinths. So at first we started with removing a whole lot of moss and dirt. It doesn't look very hard, but there are so many small roots connected across every inch of dirt here. This makes every shovel pretty heavy and complicated to lift as well. And as you can see, the large rock behind us there, this is going to be on the back of the house. It is covered in moss that we have partially removed. We will remove some more of it, but also let some of it be, since we want to keep this natural forest atmosphere and not remove too much of what was already here at the site. This rock is one of our favorite aspects of the property, because it provides an exciting variation in the landscape, as it has a large platform on top where we one day imagine placing a bigger house that sits among the trees, overlooking the small cabin and the rest of the property around it. This dream of building something of our own in the Stockholm archipelago is something both of us have had for a very long time. I, for example, never had anything like this growing up, and Emily grew up in the north part of Sweden. So for her, it's always been important to be close to nature. So it feels really special for us to be doing this together. As you saw in our last video, we did a lot of work on these two large tree stumps, and if you missed it, you should go back to see how we did. When you go out for a week like this, we always make up a plan for the food and try to keep it as simple and as good as possible. It needs to be easy to pack and cook on the Trangia kitchen while we are out in nature. So this time we're cooking freeze-dried pasta meals that just boil in water and it becomes somewhat of a complete dish. Very simple and easy to do, but actually really good. Vad vill du att jag filmar då? Once we started digging around the site, we realized that there was one more tree that we wanted to take down. We had an idea to build a patio that goes around the cabin, and this tree would be in the way for that. We don't own a chainsaw, but our trusty tiger saw and a little swing of the axe should do it. It wasn't ideal working with these tools, but if you have a little patience, it does work. Det är rätt stort ändå. After a couple of days of intense work in the heat, we decided to take a day off and visit one of the neighboring islands. The island has a population of around 130 people that live there all year round, and of course many more that come during the summer. Compared to our island, this one is more of a hub in the archipelago with quite a few restaurants, shops, a grocery store and so on. So it's really nice to have the option to easily get to this place for when you want a little more action and see some people. Then we ended the day by frying some hot dogs by the ocean. It was really nice to just take it easy for a bit and charge the batteries for the remaining days. It's important to pause for a bit and enjoy what you have around you. Oh my god. It's crazy. This rock is huge. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. We have this dead tree on the edge of our plot, and it's a bit annoying since it's only fallen over a little bit and it's stuck to another tree. It's clearly dead, but at the same time kind of tricky to get rid of. The tree's not really in the way, but we don't want to risk it falling on the cabin later, so we do need to get rid of it. As you can see, we're not properly equipped to remove it, and it was really tough. And we were a little bit scared that it would fall back on us somehow.
Gå hela vägen runt. Kom mer. Fortsätt åt andra hållet.
Oj, det där var bra. Nu händer det grejer. Spring! Jag tror att vi behöver dra den hitåt.
Ja, just det.
I'm on my way back to the cabin because we forgot both the camera battery and the microphone. So two essential elements not with us today. But at least I get a beautiful forest stroll. This is my favorite part of the trail back to the village. It's very beautiful with the small cliffs on either side of this path. And, I don't know, it's just has a great vibe. Alright, back in the cabin and retrieved the microphone, battery and of course the chili mayonnaise for our lunch. It is very hot in here, so I'll have to keep going. got the stuff on my way back. Emily is waiting for me at our site, and she's cooking meatballs and mashed potatoes. Yes, let's go. So this is where you enter from the forest path. So let me take you into our site. And here it's the main part where we're really getting to work on the ground here to be able to place the cabin. Yeah, and here the huge tree stump that we kind of forsaken with our chopping of the axe. There she is, the cook. Mission accomplished. Woo! And this is when you have accomplished the mission. The perfect Swedish camping food. Hello! Le meatballs. So this is not the same spot as where the cabin will be, but rather one of the flattest locations on the plot. So we decided to clear this strange and large group of roots in order to use the space for putting up a tent later. The cabin we're building is relatively small, so when we have guests during the summer, we can sleep in our tent in this area instead of cramming everyone into the cabin. And even further into the future, this is the spot where we want to build our sauna. Andy. Ja.
So, for the past few days we've been clearing the ground a lot. And it doesn't look that hard, but it's really like a really heavy job to do, to take out all the roots. It might not be the most fun thing to watch, but that's what we've been doing.
And it is way harder than it looks.
Way harder.
Way harder.
Way harder.
But we've done many other things as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we have cut down a lot of trees and also cleared a lot of already cut down trees. So I think this is only a small part of what we're doing.
Yeah, feels like the never-ending kind of job.
Yeah. Now we are back at the location where the cabin will be, but we are also planning to build a patio around the cabin. That's why we need to clear such a large area around here, and probably will not be able to do all this work by hand. So eventually maybe we'll need to take in an excavator later on. Nice.
Well, today is Saturday and we only have today and tomorrow left, and then we're going back home. So we're gonna do some more clearing and try to do just a few more stuff. And then tomorrow is gonna be a bit more of a social day and take everything back and do packing and stuff. So we don't think we're gonna get too much done tomorrow. But it's been a good week. The time has gone past so fast. And everything takes a lot longer than you would think, or maybe people know, we just don't know, but we're learning a lot, and it's hard work. It's really hard work, which is fun too, but we need to keep working out to be able to make it all good.
And that's pretty much it when it comes to the work we did during this week. On Sunday we only did some smaller things, like taking care of this rock that was sitting a bit loose on the cliff above our future patio, and then getting rid of some dead trees up there as well. Then we went back to our rented cabin for some lunch and then attended a flea market hosted by a group of people that live on the island. Most of them only come during the summer months, but there are some that live there all year round as well. Each year they host a flea market, and at the end of the day they host a large dinner for everyone that lives or partly lives on the island. Unfortunately, our ferry back to the city left before dinner, so we couldn't attend, but maybe next year. Then we went back to pack the last of our things. So that was the full week. The building site looks so different to when we started, and since we did everything by hand, I think it was a good achievement. The next video will come out soon, so make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss it. See you later.